They say life slows down after 50. But what if this is just the beginning? Welcome to Starting Over Again with Cassandra. This is a channel that proves it's never too late to rewrite your story. Whether you were starting your career, you're chasing a long lost dream, or just trying to find you again, this is your space to get inspired, stay motivated, and take action. Starting over at 50 doesn't mean we're going backwards. It means finally moving forward on your terms. Hit subscribe and let's take that first step together. Hey there, and welcome back to Starting again with Cassandra. I just wanted to share a truth that I got popped upside my head with from life. I had been fussing at God, and fussing at God, being so frustrated that financial doors had not been opening up for me. And it has been so odd because everything else I have been praying for has happened. I have just been blessed in so many areas, getting free in so many different areas, health wise and emotion wise, and healing relationships, and getting back into fellowship every way except for my bank account. And I just could not understand it. God has been so silent. And when I say I have prayed every prayer in the book, make up some new ones, regurgitated the old ones, it seems like the more I have prayed, the more that door financially has been shut in my face. And when I tell you, every time the financial door seemed like it was bolted shut, fear and doubt came roaring in here like that mannequin in Color Purple. Remember that scene when Celie finally pushed over the mannequin and said, "You know what? You're not going to keep scaring me." And then she got her freedom. And I realized I had to keep doing the same thing to keep knocking over that mannequin of fear and doubt and keep doing everything that I knew to do. And I made myself get up, turn on my computer, and start doing some voiceovers. And I haven't been able to get the audio exactly the way I wanted it. I haven't been able to get thumbnail that's going to catch people's attention. And the introduction, like, man, I can't get that right. But something inside of me said, keep putting your stuff out there. Like my brother says, your audience will find you. You're building your library. And so I fired up the computer, put on Shake Yourself Loose by Vicky Winans. Hey, shake yourself loose. Hey, hey. And I realized I was living my dreams. All I want to do is to spend the wee hours of the morning. That's when I'm the most creative, writing and encourage people and letting them know, be encouraged. I say those two words every single day. So I was in the middle of making a video, drinking my coffee, sitting in my house, and it hit me. You are living your dream. Because years ago, I had to stay with my sis and my niece. And I loved them terribly, but after a while, I just wanted to be alone. I wanted to be living alone and writing in the middle of the night, encouraging people in the middle of the night. I was so discouraged back then because I didn't see a way out. And I literally would cry myself to sleep and say, God, I want to be by myself. I want to be at my own apartment, writing all night, having the TV the way I want it, having coffee all night, and playing praise music with my headphones and just working all night. And when I realized I was doing that right now, I told myself, Cassandra, get over yourself. I have been so focused on not having a job that I realized I was wasting these precious nights where I can be up most of the nights like I long to, just writing, making videos, and encouraging people. And so I said, I'm going to do that tomorrow and the next day. And I'm going to do it until I find a job. I'm going to find a way. I'm going to make a way. I'm going to be the way. And so instead of whining, I actually did say a prayer and ask God to turn the gifts that He gave me into a financial windfall for my life. But until He did so, I'm going to keep giving me the best that I know to as many souls as I can, because there are people out there, when these words are needed, they're going to come across and they're going to click on it and they'll say, who in the world is this old lady who keeps saying, be encouraged? What's to be encouraged about? There's so many things, especially if you're in your right mind. Be grateful and thankful. If you can feed yourself, be grateful. If you can see, be thankful. If you can walk and change your own clothes, be thankful. If you have a roof over your head, be thankful. If you have a little bit of food in your refrigerator, be thankful. If you live in a country that's free, that's not war torn, be thankful. If you live in a country where you can praise whichever Lord, whichever God that you serve, be thankful. If you are above ground, be thankful. There are so many who are so worse off than you could ever be. And remember, what you have right now, years ago, you were begging for that. That you find boring right now, do you remember when God first blessed you with that? When life first blessed you with that? When the universe first blessed you with that? You were so thankful. You thought it was the greatest thing since sliced bread, and now it's boring to you. Now it's not enough for you. Go back and remember those days. Do you remember when you didn't think you would ever make it to where you are? You made it. You are there. No, you're not where you want to be right now. You are so much further than you were. You be encouraged. You be encouraged. You keep going. You keep fighting. The only one that's holding you back right now is you and your efforts. I've been saying in my last two videos, what if the next step you took would be the one that will take you into the arms of your lover? What if the next step you took would be across the finish line to that dream you had for decades? What if the next step you took you on a journey you would never forget? You're never going to know unless you take that next step. You stop being the one that's getting in your way. You stop being the one that's talking you out of your next step. You may be talking yourself out of a miracle. So what if you fail? You're going to fail more often than you succeed. But there are so many nuggets that are in that failure. Tenacity is in failure. Resilience is in failure. Fight is in failure. Joy is in failure. Peace is in failure. Why? Because every time you fail and get up, something inside of you rises up. Every time you keep going when you said I couldn't, it does something to your spirit. There are so many people who are trying to stay away from hard things. They don't want to go through anything uncomfortable. Leave the easy life to them. A comfortable life is nothing but being in a coffin. If you're just seeking comfort, just doing something that you've always done and you know how to do, I mean, how boring is that? Doing something that you can do in your sleep 24/7. Don't you want to know that you can stretch yourself? Don't you want to know what it feels like to keep doing something and doing something and doing something till you finally break through that hard thing and realize, man, I got this? Aren't you ready to see what life is like apart from your training wheels? Training wheels is one fantastic, but there's got to be a time when you're going to start riding that bike alone. Keep going. You keep going. And this is just not a rah rah pep talk. This is real life, real talk. But I'm living in real time. It has been wonderful. And in a way, that tornado has been the greatest blessing. And if you have not heard the tale, go back and look at the older videos, what I've done, where a tornado came by Memorial Day weekend and tore up $30 million worth of damage. It was out right outside my door and it sounded like a freight train and turned my world upside down physically, emotionally, in every way. Looking outside, there's still destruction. They're rebuilding, but it's gonna take years for things to come back, and they'll never be the way they were. Everything is completely different. And I ran through my 401 and looking for a new job and trying to keep myself encouraged. I was just telling my sis, I've got to keep my focus on the fact that I'm here and I have a chance to start again every single day. Life is what I make it. I can be joyful in this time or I can be pitiful in this time. I refuse to be pitiful. I am right now in a place I had cried to God about wanting to be. I'm in my own place, drinking a cup of coffee. I'm encouraging people. I'm writing corny pieces on my blog that makes me laugh, make me roll my eyes like who is going to listen to a dope like you? Ha 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 ha. Ha. And I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I'm hoping the sound sounds better today than it did yesterday. But y'all, this is the best that I have. This is everything that I have, and I give that to you. I say, be encouraged. You are enough. You are more than enough. You are unique. There's only one you in the entirety of the world. How could you not be special? Know that you are loved and that you are not alone. Know that you can have a successful life. Success is what you say that it is. Don't let your success be named from somebody on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube. Success looks different to all of us. We all want different things. So if you're living your life and you're living a life in integrity, and you got joy, you have folks around you that you love and loving you, you keep on doing that. You don't have to be in a $1 billion mansion if you're in a small place. Enjoy the spot where you're at. I'm just asking you to get out of your own way. If you have to die with your dreams unfulfilled, at least die with your dreams in your cold, dead hands. Don't let it be because you gave up on you and your dreams. We can do this. We can. And in the meantime, help somebody else reach their dreams. If that's me, hey, I appreciate it. I thank you so much for stopping by. It's my pleasure and my honor. Let me know what you think in the comments. Go on over to my Why Can I Be Loud at WordPress.com blog and subscribe to that so I can encourage you in the daily and make you laugh. You might find something truly inspiring there. I mean, she's a fantastic writer. Ha, 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 ha. Also, help me make more heart connections on my Heart Connection Substack newsletter. That link is also in the comments, as well as my email address if you want to reach me there as well. We got this, y'all. Hold up your head. Hold up your head. And all this darkness that's round about, just shine your light. I tell people this every day. The darkness has to flee once you turn on a light. We got this. Love is going to win out in the end. Y'all, we can, we will, we have to. I love you. Take care.